Hello everyone and welcome to the Max Cadet Superstar mode. Yes, you heard me right. It is Max Cadet from the Yukon Huskies dynasty. If you remember Max Cadet, you might be wondering how he's here. He broke his back. He had a career-ending injury. But now I have to announce to you guys maybe the worst news ever. Max Cadet just had a career-ending injury. He has broken a vertebrae in his lower back. It appears to be a straight-up career-ending injury for Max Cadet. An incredibly depressing way to close out the episode on what was a really fun win. But yeah, Max Cadet done. His career as a Husky is officially over. Well, he was drafted in the 4th round. Some team took a shot on him, thinking that he might recover from that broken back and still be a capable runner. Max Cadet is getting drafted? His back is broken. Does he believe he can come back from that? That's crazy. Cadet actually goes in the 4th round despite having a broken back. And that is the story that we are here to tell. Max Cadet is going to give it a go in the NFL, recovering from that back injury and trying to be a miracle story. Max Cadet is a power back, 6 foot 240. In the Yukon dynasty, he was 6 foot 231. For some reason, you can't be over 230 pounds and under 240 pounds. So I went with 240, said he put on a little bit of weight. Let's get started. Now, of course, I am not going to force the team selection. Half of the fun of this is seeing where you get drafted to. So we're leaving that off. I want to see where Max goes on his own, and we will of course be playing on all Madden simulation game style. If you've seen a superstar mode of mine in the past, like Tyler Gibson from Madden 24, then you know that I take this a bit less seriously than my franchise content, but it still should be very, very fun. We're mostly here to have fun, be entertaining, and just generally have a good time and tell a cool story. It is time to tell Max Cadet's story. We're speaking with our agent. Good to see you, Max. You feeling ready for the combine? I feel like I did a decent job making him look like Max Cadet, by the way, from the Yukon Huskies dynasty. I think he looks pretty good. How you perform can really make or break your draft position and whether you earn a starting job as a rookie. So he was drafted in the 4th round from the Yukon dynasty. I'm not gonna intentionally try to make that happen. I will say my resume speaks for itself because he did win 2 national championships in his time with Connecticut. And a lot of teams remember that, but just because you could do it all yourself in school doesn't mean you have to in the NFL. You'll have teammates and coaches ready to help you adjust to the league. There's a lot of fans out here too. It's a good chance for me to connect with them. True. You can engage with your fans and boost your popularity at meet and greets throughout Indy. Or you could use that time to get some extra training so you put up the numbers you need to at the combine. What's your plans? So the way I look at this, Cadet coming off of a back-breaking injury, literally. I think he's still rehabbing. So I think that he's going to boost his popularity. No additional training for him. Get drafted. It all starts here. Take the first step in your NFL journey by getting drafted and jumping headfirst into the life of an NFL player. Objectives: get drafted top 5. Sphere of influence. Interesting. Oh, wow. This is way more in-depth than in years past. Those of you that have been around since the Tyler Gibson series know how trash Superstar mode was in Madden 24. So nice to see them, actually adding things that bring some value. We'll of course get into everything once we get drafted. First things first, I just want to get straight into this combine, get Max drafted, see what team he's on. We are at the combine here in Indianapolis. So first things first, it is the 40-yard dash. Max Cadet was decently fast at Yukon. I think he had like 91 speed for a pretty big back. It's playing copywritten music in the background, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to show. Maybe I can turn that off. Nope, I can't. Cool. All right, we hold down. I honestly didn't pay attention to the controls. And then you just alternate. Dig deep, Max. Dig deep. 435. We get an A. Wow, we get a +5 to our speed just from that. That's kind of crazy. Time for the bench press. Max, pretty strong guy. I could see him doing well at this, although obviously it completely depends on if I'm an idiot or not. Here we go. 1. Oh, you need to... Oh, I see. Okay, this is pretty easy. I'm really just trying to yap so that hopefully I don't get a copyright strike from this song playing in the background as I do these. Because if I leave any silence, YouTube's copyright is going to pick up on the song playing in the background, and then I'm going to get a copyright strike. So it's just an absolute yap sesh here. We're up to 13. Oh, I didn't get that one. Oh, I suck. 14, 15. I can get a 16th. I can maybe get 17. I can maybe get 17. Come on, Max. 17. I'll take a 17. Let's go, Max. You're a strong guy, even with that broken back. Expected was 13 to 18. I'll take a 17. I mean, the guy's coming off of a broken back, so that's another A. +5 to strength, +5 to stamina. All right, now we're on to the broad jump, building some power, and then I gotta flick it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. My angle was not perfect by any means. 10 foot 11. What was my expected? I was not paying attention. Oh, expected result was 910 to 1011. So we're at the top end of that, so I will take it. Guys, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I've just muted the audio on my recording. So there you go. Now you guys can't even hear it. Another A in the books for Max, and he gets a +5 to change of direction. People are starting to see like, wow, this guy broke his back and he's still this good. Yeah. He carried the Yukon Huskies run game. We are a mid-first rounder. Like I said, he was a 4th rounder according to College Football 25. That's okay. This doesn't have to be 100% realistic to what we saw before. New skill point for Max. Let's go develop his skills. I think carrying is a huge one to start. We can't just be fumbling. We just can't. So we actually have 2 skill points. I'm just going to immediately put both those into carrying. We cannot afford to just fumble like crazy in our rookie season. So we'll go up to an 81 carrying, and then we'll start upgrading more stuff as we go. Okay, and then we have abilities that we can equip, but we don't have anything unlocked yet, it looks like. Oh, we do have human joystick. Now it's time for our combine interview. Is this going to be like another quiz? I think it was a quiz in the past. I hope this music isn't also copyright. I just need to turn all music off, to be honest. Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for taking the time to meet with us today. Assistant GM for who? Get to know you better. We have prepared a few questions for you. It's Super Bowl week and you witness your star teammate violating curfew. How do you handle it? Oh, dude, the little soldier boy, he's definitely going to be like in the pocket of the coaches. But I do think Max would go try to talk to him man to man and talk some sense into him. So that's the choice I'm going to pick for Max Cadet. Max was a leader. He was the captain in the year he got injured. It's the 4th quarter and the game is on the line. The play call comes in, but you notice an opportunity in the opponent's pre-snap alignment. What do you do? Abandon my assignment, take advantage. I think that's what a smart player does. I think I do that. You take advantages where you can. How do you handle a teammate who criticizes the coaching staff to the media after a loss? Have his back and tell the media I agree, tell the media I disagree, confront the coach at practice, say nothing, let the coaches handle it. Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like it's not a me problem. I'm gonna say nothing and let the coaches handle it. How do you prepare your body during the off season? Well, this past off season, Mr. Assistant GM, I've been rehabbing my spinal cord. So I am gonna say yoga for flexibility and reducing injury because he wants to not be injured, of course. It's 4th and goal at the 1 and your QB is great at short yardage runs. Given the choice, would you rather give up your carry to let him try to score? Nah, dude, that's Max Cadet's bread and butter. He was a goal line back all day. He always punched it in. Give that to Max Cadet. How do you prefer to express yourself when you're on the field? I let my ink do the talking? You don't have any tattoos, Max. I guess I'm known for my celebrations. Interesting. Celebrity dancer unlocked? It's all the time we have, thank you. Oh, so if I had picked the ink one, I would have unlocked the tattoo artist probably. Well, that would have been cool. I now have a yoga instructor and a celebrity dancer. Really fantastic. That's okay. That's part of my sphere of influence, I guess. New item unlocked, dance superhero. Okay. Well, let's see where Max gets drafted and then we'll take care of his equipment and whatnot and meet our yoga instructor.
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward. And the conversation that follows.
Oh my God, are we a Bengal? I saw all of the picks before that. We're a Bengal. That's so sick, actually. Oh, I'm so in for this. Hey, Max, it's Coach Taylor with the Bengals. We are on the clock and about to, dude, no way. We're a Bengal? We get to play with Joey B and Jamar Chase? That's super fun. With the 17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Max Cadet. So instead of taking anybody on defense, the Bengals end up with a halfback. They are an offense only type of team. That's going to be really fun with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and now Max Cadet joins the fray. Super, super sick. Of course, got to get a screenshot of this. Well, that's going to be a super fun team to be on. I'm pumped now. Now let's go ahead and sign that contract. Get me on the team. So here is our rookie contract. 8.4 million value for 4 years. That's 525 XP per game and 525 C per game. Sign that contract. Max Cadet is a Cincinnati Bengal. He is signed with the Bengals. That is going to be really, really fun. Move up the depth charts. Only the truly elite can say they ever started an NFL game, put in the work, and seize every opportunity you get to impress your coach. Reach influence level 4 with HC. There we go. Number 33 for the Bengals. Let me make sure that that's not retired. No, we are good to go. Max can wear the number 33, his favorite number. He is officially a member of the Bengals. So now my sphere of influence includes Zach Taylor, my unnamed agent, or maybe her name is just Agent, my fan base, Dr. Jordan Pierce, a sports psychologist, and Mia Cruz, a dancer. Very interesting. So let's get Max in the proper gear. Max Cadet is geared up and ready to go. And we'll get the preseason out of the way in this episode as well. Currently, we are listed as the halfback 2 behind Chase Brown. And Chase Brown is definitely the way better back at the moment. Oh boy, we are back to the grind of weekly training and weekly activities before our games. We don't have any wear and tear currently, so we will do an intense workout. Rushing attack extra aggression. Evade the defenders and score as many touchdowns as possible. You'll be awarded bonus points for successful skill moves, long runs, and celebrating during the play. Touchdowns will increase your score multiplier and losing yards will reset it. Okay, Max is not particularly fast, so I do not know how well this is gonna go as we break 2 tackles and then finally go down. But we need to get into the end zone to set up that multiplier, but Max is just not fast enough. Wow, he looks huge, as he is 6 foot 240, as I gotta find the edge, get to the end zone, can't do it. This could be problematic if we can't get to the end zone. Wow, great lead blocking from P. Ryan. We get there anyway. All right, let's see if we can break off a long run. Hit a spin. Nope, can't do it. But we do have an X2 multiplier right now, so I guess that's helping us. A big truck as Cadet jukes back to the inside. Nope. We'll follow our blocker, Samaje P. Ryan, and he picks up 1. Okay, this should be another 6, and it is. For Max. Okay, we're up to X3, but we have 25 seconds left. I don't even think we've gotten bronze yet as we break a tackle. So we get 11.27 yards on the play. They keep track of 2 decimal places worth of yards. I remember this drill was so easy back in like Madden 24. Guys, I'm cooked. Are we cooked? Max might be cooked. There's bronze, finally. I don't know. He's not fast. Let's see how his stiff arm works. Okay. I mean, that's decent, but it looks like we're only going to be getting bronze on our first ever attempt. I won't retry these. That seems a little, cheating, so we'll just continue. We'll say it's because he's still hurting from the back injury, of course. And then for weekly activities, we can greet fans or go to the podcast. Fans will be waiting after the game to get your autograph. If you stay to greet them, you'll be running late to the filming of a podcast. No, you always greet the fans, bro. We don't care about the podcast. So with the sphere of influence, like, can I just talk to Zach Taylor whenever I want? No, it doesn't seem like it. All right, let's get into our first game. It's going to be against the Eagles in the preseason. Your first taste of professional football as a player. It will start in the second quarter. We're the second string back, but we didn't get a single touch in the first. Whoa, this scoreboard is very new. Like, there's no time for the second quarter. Is that wrong? That's got to be wrong. Okay, there's the clock. Cadet's first carry is going to lose a yard. 8 rushes for 28. Whoa. Why does Max Cadet have 8 rushes for 28? But I just got in as the player. Did you see that on the bottom? So I hate that I'm the one who gets to call the plays. As the halfback, you'd think that I would have no choice at all in the matter, especially as the second string halfback with Joe Burrow still in the game. Great lead blocking from Samaje P. Ryan. Okay, but there are head coach influence levels to pick a play with coach suggestions. So that's at least pretty nice. So we're on a block and release here. I don't know how to block as a running back, but I'm going to protect Joey B with my life. And then I'm releasing. Oh God, I missed my block. I'm going to get a tackle though. First career tackle, baby. Wait, that was a huge hit from Max Cadet. Poor route running. What do you mean poor route running? It was poor blocking, if anything. All right, we're back on offense. It's tied at 14 apiece now. Man in motion. Burrow. Hands to Cadet, and it's going to be positive yardage for Max Cadet for the first time in his career. It says he has 10 rushes for 30, though. I got good improv running as a bonus there in the top right. Very interesting. As we are going to release here, but this is thrown to the opposite side of the field. The thing as a halfback is that, how often am I getting the ball, especially in a pass-heavy offense like the Bengals, for example, as Cadet reaching for it. He just wants the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd and 9, setting up the screen. Cadet on the reception. Blocking isn't there at all. It's literally not there at all. Where is the blocking? It's a screen. I'm supposed to get blockers over there. That's typically how screens work. All right, it's that same block and release play because it's literally the only play I had enough coach influence to call at all. So we're here to block. I'm here. I'm just staying in to block. I picked up my guy. Deep ball to Jamar Chase from Joe Burrow is that incomplete? It's incomplete. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the offense might be struggling because Max Cadet is on the field. It's another screen. Maybe this time he'll have blockers. He does. Max Cadet, a big pickup for Max. It goes for a first. Bro, my only options for play calling are 4 verticals. All right, on 1st and 10, 5 seconds left. It's the final play of the 2nd quarter. Max, no, throw it to me. I was open and I called for the ball. Whoa, a big block from Max Cadet and a touchdown for T. Higgins. Poor route running every time. I mean, I know I'm like not running my route, but I was there to block. Also, we're already seeing wear and tear for Max. He has carried the ball like 4 times. And I think that's it for him. He only got to play in the 2nd quarter. And we'll see what his real stats were because I didn't actually get to play that much. So it does say 11 for 31, meaning that he got some CPU touches and I didn't get them for some reason. What's up with that? 2.8 yards per carry, by the way. Oh, we have a new connection with Joe Burrow. Oh, and we have skill points to spend. I unfortunately don't have a way to upgrade my speed. I'm gonna spend my 2 skill points on stiff arm and trucking. Wait, my influence on Joe Burrow makes it so his accuracy ratings change? I don't know, still a lot to learn. Let's go ahead and advance the week. Now we're getting welcomed to the team. Is this like a chance to move up the depth chart? Team facility preseason week 2. Max, welcome to the team. How are you feeling after your first few practices? I'm feeling good, just trying to soak everything in. That's great to hear. I wanted to talk to you about the importance of taking care of your body. I think the guy who has previously broken his back might know a thing or two. NFL season is long and every week presents different challenges. You'll need to adjust your preparation based on who we're playing and how your body is feeling. And you handle adjusting your preparation every week based on the matchup and your health. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. Strength and conditioning coach Dexter Dokes. He has been added to the sphere of influence. So now it's another week for training. And I see that we already have somewhat significant wear and tear. 80% on the right leg. I mean, I want to stay fresh for the regular season, so I'm just going to go light. RB screen reinforcements. Receive the pass and gain as many yards as you can. Gain 15 or more yards to increase your score multiplier. Understood. We had a couple of these in the preseason game. Let's go, Max. That's not going to be 15 yards, but we'll take it. All right, it's the last rep. I'm up to silver. It's hard to get multiplier on this because it's not based on touchdowns. It's based on 15-yard pickups, but I'll take a silver. Not too bad. I mean, better than our first one. All right, and now the weekly activity. A hater's been arguing with your fans and trolling you on social media. One of his comments has left an opening for a great clapback, but should you? I'm going to ignore it. Max is better than that. He loves his fans, but he's not going to defend them on Twitter. And it's also crazy that the fan base would be upset that we didn't defend a person on Twitter. Time for another game in a Bengals uniform. I get to play the 2nd and the 3rd quarter today against Washington. Max Cadet, first carry of the day, is going to pick up 15 plus some more, 20 on a big carry for Max Cadet. We know Max can be explosive when he wants to be. Burrow under center again. He'll hand it off to Max again, but this time he gets blown up in the backfield. 2nd and 12. Another handoff to Max Cadet. Another one where there's nowhere to go, as we lose more yards. So now it's 3rd and 13. A good start, but a bad end, as this is thrown for the tight end over the middle. That's completed, and I get a green for some good route running. So the offense moving now. Cadet. Oh, just a quick pass from Joe Burrow this time. I was ill prepared for such a quick throw. 2nd and 7. 3 minutes left in the first half. Cadet on a carry following his blockers. Max Cadet, another big carry and another first down. We're in the I formation now. Cadet gonna follow Samaje Perine up the middle. And you know what? We'll take a pickup of about 5. All right, 2nd and 5, right before the 2-minute warning. Cadet can't get anywhere. So now it's a 3rd down and 5 for the Bengals, as it's a throw for Jamar Chase, which is completed over the middle. 1st and goal, Bengals. I can smell the end zone with Max Cadet. Oh, God. Only a minute left now. From the 6, setting up a screen for Max. The blocking's not very good. Max Cadet has nowhere to go. He's going to lose more yardage. And the wear and tear is adding up on the broken back. 40 seconds, 3rd and goal from the 7. Max on a block and release. No, I was so open. It was a sack, though. Can't really see what's going on in the backfield with this camera. Dang, we're already halfway through the 3rd quarter. It's 7-3 for Washington. We're doing another screen for Max Cadet. Following the blocks. Max Cadet, he's going to get about 9 yards, just inches shy of another first down. The former Yukon Husky, Max Cadet, from the 40. It's 2nd and inches, following P. Ryan and finding a first down. From the 43 now. Another handoff. Cadet, there's nowhere to go for Max. All right, so this is going to be play action into a wheel route for Max Cadet. So there's the play action. Cadet on the wheel. Oh, I'm so open. Oh, but it's already been thrown. That probably explains why I'm so open. We only get the 3rd quarter in this one, so it's going by crazy fast. So probably be the last drive of this game. Max, no, hold that block a second longer. And Max is like gone. 2nd and 8. We bring a man in motion, and then it's a pitch out to Max Cadet, trying to get to the edge. Max Cadet, he's not that fast, but he was fast enough to pick up some yardage from the 42. Oh, dump it. I'm there. Oh, no, I shouldn't have called for it. That's going to be a pick 6. The throw was so late, bro. I'm not taking full blame for that. I'm not taking full blame. I can't. I know I called for it, and he threw it because I called for it. Well, that's not my fault. Call for ball interception, minus 500 influence for Joe Burrow. That wasn't even Joe Burrow. That wasn't Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow hates me. He's not even the one who threw the pick. Oh, right here. Yeah, that's mine. Thank you. I do have a coach thing to catch 5+ passes. So I really would like to get a 5th catch. I'm going to call for the ball again. I hope you don't mind. If it's another pick, it's not my fault. Okay, that's my 5th catch. I'll stop calling for the ball now. I just needed 5 catches. It's a 3rd and 3, and we're going to do a fake fullback dive. Pitch to Max. Needs to outrun a defender and then break a couple tackles. He can't do it. A lot of wear and tear for Max. -7 to change of direction, -5 to speed. I think there's a chance that Max Cadet is a detriment to this offense currently, but we'll figure it out one way or another. All right, it's the final week of the preseason. It looks like we've got, wow, a lot of skill points to spend. All right, here's what we're doing with our 6 skill points. I'm putting 2 into break tackle, get that up to an 81. We're gonna go up to 84 trucking so we can get bronze trucking skill. 81 for stiff arm, 84 for carrying. At the moment, we do only have 1 ability slot, at least for 1 more level. I'm gonna go with the truck elite for now. I wanna be able to run over some defenders occasionally. And now we get to meet our coordinator. Hey Max, good to see you. How are you finding the preseason so far? Hey coach, it's been intense but really rewarding. That's great to hear. Let's discuss your role. You're currently our backup. As you know, Chase Brown is the starter. But we feel there's an opportunity here and we're counting on you to stay ready. Oh, I'm ready. Now let me ask you a tough question. How do you plan to stay patient while waiting for your chance to step up? Focus on learning and improving daily. I should be starting now. I'm here to compete. I'm outworking everyone already. Focus on learning and improving daily. That's all Max Cadet's about. He didn't become the #1 guy at UConn until his junior season, so he knows what it's like to wait a couple years. So many connections. New teammate ability slot. What? Run block drill. Players with this ability increase the time that the run defender has to wait before they can attempt to shed a block by their center. Okay, I mean, yeah, equip that. Interesting, so you've got ways to make your teammates better as well. All right, time for the weekly training. Wow, our wear and tear is crazy. 50% on the upper body. What is going on? Why are we getting brutalized? I think I'm going full rest. I want to be rested for the regular season, so we're just going to take the 30% recovery. That's not even going to get us back to full. Weekly activity, the food bank is called. You've been asked to participate in a local food bank's family day event where you will share food and play some games with the kids. You have a personal training session scheduled for the same time. What would you like to do? The fan base kind of loves me. My strength and conditioning coach doesn't. So I think we're going to go to PT. And it is time for the final game of the preseason for Max Cadet. I don't know how much we'll see him on the field for season #1 in the regular season because he's the backup. So the season might go by pretty fast in like, you know, an episode or 2. Really just depends. Maybe we get named the starter before the regular season actually starts. Who knows? 1st and 10 Bengals 0-0. Oh my God, Max Cadet. I'm so sorry. I didn't see what my coach goal is for today. Imagine it might be kind of hard to run the football against this Colts D-line. Oh my God. 2 rushes for -5 to start the day for Max. 3rd and 15. I'm so sorry, Joe. And is he getting sacked? He is. I can't see into the backfield at all with this camera. So maybe I'll zoom out the camera just for that, but I don't know. Oh, my coach objective is to just not fumble. You got it, coach. No fumbles here. No fumbles to be found anywhere around here. 1st and 10 from the 19. Max on a carry. I mean, that's positive yardage. We're almost back to 0. All right, let's let Joey B throw the football a little bit. I feel like we've been hogging the touches. And this has always kind of been a pass-first type of offense as he finds Jamar Chase. 3rd and 3. I think I'm staying into block, although every time I look at the play, I can't tell what it is. I'm open. But I think I was supposed to be blocking, but I was open. The Bengals are an interesting team to be on. We know their struggles defensively in recent years, so I wonder if that continues this season and if we're just going to have to be crazy on offense. But that's kind of bad for Cadet, right? Because that means that, you know, if we're playing from behind, Joe's going to have to be throwing the football. And I can't necessarily be running it like crazy, as Cadet will find a couple positive yards. We're almost back to a C, and we're back to 0 yards on the day. 3rd and 8 from the 37. Cadet on a wheel route. I am not open. Oh my God, that is not a good throw. Poor route running. That was my exact route. What are we talking about? Poor route running. Y'all are just making this up. I'm losing influence with my offensive coordinator, by the way, whenever we don't get first downs and such. All right, another carry for Max. Oh, bouncing it to the outside. Max Cadet into the open field, his best rush so far. And he's well into the positive yardage now. From just in front of the midfield line, Cadet on another carry. Nowhere to go, but he gains a yard. 2nd and 9. Setting up a screen for Max. Following the blocks. Max Cadet can't get the first, but he's very, very close. 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. I formation. I think you know who this football is going to. It's Max Cadet into the open field again, and it's a first. All right, let's let Joe have some fun as well. Called a passing play this time. I kind of hate that I'm the one who gets to call the plays. Feels like that should be Joe Burrow. I'm picking up a block, Joe. I'm here for you. Did he get sacked anyway? Poor route running, bro. It's a block and release. I decided to stay to block because he needed it. He clearly needed it. 2nd and 10 from the 34. Out of the eye again. Cadet finding a lane. That's a nice pickup for Max. All right, 3rd and 4. We're going to the air this time. We're out of the shotgun. 2-minute timeout. I'm open. Joe, hit me. I told you, Joe. You can trust me. I promise. Dang it, dude. This wear and tear is crazy. -5 to speed again. All right, Joe. I did, in fact, call the exact same play, so there is a reasonable chance they know what's going on. I'm not open, Joe. Don't hit me. All right, we'll take it. I'm trying to give Max some plays off so that, you know, maybe he gains some of that wear and tear back. Bro is not tough. I mean, he gets hit twice and it's over for him. Block attempt. Oh, you get plus for block attempt. Perfect route running. Look at me. Oh my goodness. All right, it's a 3rd and 6. Max has got to get involved. We're setting up the screen again. I don't know why the play art is wrong. We're at home. Why is the play art wrong? That seems like it'd be a home field advantage thing for, oh my God, where is the blocking? Reception for, I get dinged for that. Perfect route running though. I'm pretty good at route running on screens. 21 seconds in the 2nd quarter. Bro, why is the play out wrong? All right, I'm on a block and release again. Look, I had that linebacker, Joe. Oh my God, this is going for 6. And I got a huge block. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, and that's kind of all thanks to the Max Cadet block. If we're really being honest with ourselves, the block after Chase caught it, I think that's really, you know, what got that play to go the distance. Touchdown Bengals. Is that I swear we haven't scored a touchdown yet. Oh, they had me in with the first string in the first half of this game, and then I didn't get to play the second half, so the preseason's over. End of 2 quarters, so we got to play the first and the second. I think it was a pretty good showing from Max Cadet. I think you could plug him in as the starter, although the wear and tear is concerning. The fact that he is getting so close to getting injured, I got to increase his toughness or something. But I mean, the dude is coming off of a broken back in his senior season. So you got to imagine that taking these hits does not feel very good for a guy who recently broke his back. And hey, we didn't fumble, so we got influence. We still didn't rush for a touchdown, and we freaking tied. So we didn't win our first game, which is 200 of the influence points. Max 8 for 37, 4.6 per carry. That's pretty good. I did also have 4 catches for 14, 17 rack. Oh, we're on to a new chapter. Find your footing, overcome the obstacles, capitalize on your opportunities, and give your coach no choice but to name you a starter. I have to reach level 4 influence with my coach. Okay. I do also have another skill point, or 2 actually. I think we'll up the broken tackle to 84, and honestly the stiff arm to 84. Let's just get these core 4 attributes up to 84, and then I think we're honestly looking pretty solid as a halfback. We're up to a 69 overall. Nice. And now we have stiff arm elite. So once I have more ability slots, which I do have a second one now, maybe we do the stiff arm elite, or maybe we do shake it off. I think I'm gonna go for shake it off for now and have that kind of in tandem with the trucking ability so that hopefully we break those just little baby tackles. Also, look at this wear and tear, man. We are getting cooked. All right, let's go ahead and advance the week. It is time to get on to the regular season. I'm doubting I'll be named the starter. Oh, we get to meet with our coach though, and we need to get our coach influence up. So, you know, we're gonna be maybe a little bit of a kiss ass here, for lack of a better term. Welcome to the start of the regular season, Max. We're glad to have you on the squad. Thanks, Zach. I don't know how much longer you'll be the Bengals head coach, if we're being honest. Thanks, Coach Taylor. Excited to be here. As you know, you made the squad as a backup, but I want you to compete hard for that starting job. So I think we're the second string. You're here because we believe you have what it takes. Well, I do. We need to compete hard for the starting job. Be thankful, demand opportunity. Be thankful. Max is a nice guy. He's not a demanding dude. Hey, and look, that's a plus 100 head coach influence. That's the attitude we want. I need you to be prepared to step up at a moment's notice. When your number is called, I want you to be ready to make an impact. All right, man, you can rely on number 33. And now we have a message from our sports psychologist. Hi, Max, your agent asked me to drop you a message and introduce myself. Oh, I gained 100 influence just for getting introduced. As a sports psychologist, I wanted to let you know I'm here to help you stay focused. Having a clear mind is critical to maximizing your performance on game day. Together, we'll build momentum discussing your play, and when it reaches level 10, you'll enter the zone for your next game. Sounds great to me. This is all very stupid. I'll enter the zone. Oh my God, this is so dumb. Imagine this actual conversation with a psychologist. I'm assuming that had I performed better in the preseason, I you know, maybe would have been the starter, but I think it makes sense for Max to be the backup. Chase Brown is a pretty good halfback. So we'll be backing up Chase Brown. That's totally fine. I don't know what that'll mean for the rest of the episodes in this season. You know, depending on how much we're playing, we might get through this first season super quick, but that's all to come in future episodes. That's going to do it for episode number 1. I hope you guys are excited for a new superstar mode. It's been a while since I've done one, and it's kind of refreshing to just be able to goof around a little bit more. I obviously take like the franchises and dynasty modes a bit more seriously, but this is kind of just, you know, my let loose and mess around type of series. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you find yourself coming back on the regular and you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that sub button for me. It does help me out a lot. Shout out as always to the channel members for continuing to support me in the ways that you do. If you want to become a channel member, you can do so by hitting the join button down below for as low as $1 per month. I'll see you guys in the next episode where Max Cadet's career gets underway in the regular season.